Welcome to the channel. I am a travel nurse, and in this week's video we're going to talk about masks and we're going to talk about mandates. There is so much unrest right now going on in politics, in the world, about the mandates. And I get it. I mean, I've been mandated to get a vaccine as a nurse for as long as I can remember. You got the vaccine or they took you off the schedule. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's the way it was. There was never, ever a time where someone said, that I ever remember, someone said, you know what, these nurses shouldn't have to get a vaccine if they don't want to get a vaccine. It was mandatory, just like our military. You know, my dad was military, two of my sisters were military. You know, anytime they went anywhere, they had to get vaccines. They didn't say, hey, do you mind getting a vaccine? They didn't get a choice either. Our rights, you know, every now and then, depending on, you know, what's going on in the world, we lose our rights to make a decision. And the problem is because right now, people quit wearing masks. The new Delta variant is in an outrage. And without masks, without a mandate, COVID is not going anywhere. And I don't know what you guys do for a living, but as a nurse, COVID could not disappear quick enough for me. Until you have worked in an intensive care unit, a critical care unit like Kelly does, the emergency room, until you have seen a COVID death, which is absolutely horrible, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna understand it. Most people out there, you're not gonna get a chance to see it. You don't get to be at the bedside. You don't get to go to the ICU. You're lucky to be on a little television screen for a few minutes with them before they die. And I'm not talking about, you know, 200,000 people or whatever. You know, I may not have a death for several days. Kelly has deaths constantly, and my best friend has deaths constantly. One day there was 6 deaths in one day. No room in the morgue. Until you've been there, you're not gonna get it. So why am I making this video? We are an RV community, a van life community. A lot of the people that follow my channel are in one of those two spectrums, RV, van life. And we have a lot of freedom to just go. And in the fall, that's when we have all of our meetups. So there's a big uproar of who's gonna wear masks, who's not gonna wear masks, who's vaccinated, who's not vaccinated, blah, blah, blah. And if there's not enough unrest in the world already, now the community has to, you know, be at odds. So I feel like if I knew I was gonna be around mosquitoes, I would wear repellent. Everybody, like, I'm around COVID daily. If I say, hey, you know, when we meet up, would you mind wearing a mask? I'll wear a mask, you wear a mask, we'll be good. I don't see how that's a problem. I don't see how that's policing anybody or infringing on someone's rights. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to protect myself. And I'm not telling you to go get vaccinated. Do what you want. Come to the hospital and watch somebody die of COVID. I mean, I don't know. But to be fighting over masks because you feel like your freedom's being taken away, I mean, live one day in a nurse's shoes. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm trying to, like, we have to respect one another as a community. There's enough damage being done by the powers that be in politics and doctors and the government. And, you know, if we have a monster meetup and one person's got COVID and nobody's got masks on, I promise you, every person there is leaving with COVID. And if you're the one that's immunocompromised, or you're the one on chemo, or you're the one that just has no problems whatsoever, but just happens to be that person that ends up on BiPAP or intubated, I mean, that's going to suck for the person who brought it. So I don't feel like 2 days or 3 days wearing a mask is policing. I feel like it's respect. I feel like it's 100% respect. And if you're around a small group, you've been vaccinated, I've been vaccinated, and we want to hang out, yay, hang out. That's perfect. But if you know, are a visitor, or I come visit you, and one of us aren't vaccinated and one of us wants the other to wear a mask, I feel like as a community that we should be allowed to rise above the government, rise above politicians, and respect one another. And, you know, maybe it will be a law by then, maybe it will be a mandate by then. I hope it's not. I hope you get to decide. But I don't, and I'm exposed constantly. So if you want to meet up with me, I want to meet all you guys. So wear a mask. So anyway, I hate doing videos like this, but sometimes it's necessary. And as a nurse and strong-willed and stubborn, here you go. We'll see you guys on the next video.